to see it. Do I love to know? Oh, somebody told me get lost. Somebody gave a heads up, but I just couldn't believe it. Little did I know, all the lies that you told I've forgiven, all the fights and whose fault I forgot. I've done all in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on when I'm happier alone. I'm getting good at letting go. Ooh, 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 ooh. All the lies that you told I've forgiven, all the fights and whose fault I forgot. I've done all in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on when I'm happier alone. I'm getting good at letting go.
I won't get close to your heartache if you won't open your door. I'm feeling kinda lost when your mind is hiding whatever that is choking your chest. I can see it in your eyes that you're shaking 'cause you're holding it back. Maybe you'll make up your mind now. I'm here by your side. So let it all out of me. Let it all out of me. Oh, I will hold you in the dark, make you forget about what's wrong. Let it all out of me. Let it all out of me. You won't get closer to me if you won't open your door. If that's what you want, then baby try to believe me when I say that you can tell me anything. I can see it in your eyes that you're shaking 'cause you're holding it back. Maybe you'll make up your mind now. I'm here by your side. So let it all out of me. Let it all out of me. Oh, I will hold you in the dark, make you forget about what's wrong. Let it all out of me. I can see it in your eyes that you're shaking 'cause you're holding it back. Maybe you'll make up your mind now. I'm here by your side. Let it all out of me. Let it all out of me. Oh, I will hold you in the dark, make you forget about what's wrong. Let it all out of me.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
Something about me has changed. Something about me has changed. I'm sleeping just fine without you. Didn't know I could. Something about me feels strange. Something is just not the same. I haven't been thinking about you, even when I should. All the lies that you told, I've forgiven. All the fights and whose fault I forgot.
Hi there. Hi. I forgot to turn on the camera. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. If you listened to our last episode, we talked about sleep as the first act of self-care. And we are coming off of a series where we talked about grieving the parents that we did not have. And how do we handle that? We don't necessarily need to crawl up in a corner and just be done. No, we can live our lives and grieve that loss. But in the meanwhile, how do we take care of ourselves so as to boost ourselves up as we grieve that parent that we never had and as we reparent ourselves? So this self-care series is helping us learn how to reparent ourselves. What our parents did not do for us, we can do for ourselves. Okay. I think I'm live on TikTok. I'm trying this. So if you're here on TikTok, welcome. Okay, so today we're continuing that conversation. Last week it was about sleep as the first act of self-care. Today we're talking about nourishment, nourishing the body, not dieting, not discipline, not doing food right. We hear those things, but nourishment as care, care for you, for your body, for your mind, your spirit. So before we go any further, I want you to invite you to just pause for a minute. You may be running in from work. You may have a lot of things going on. And I want you to take a moment and there's no right answer here. Okay. But I want you to notice your body. I'm looking over here because I think I have TikTok live. I think. I'm trying it out. Notice your body. Notice any hunger or fullness or maybe numbness. Notice if your body feels cared for or overlooked. And there's no right answer, it's just information, because how you eat and how you feel about eating often tells the story of how you were cared for in your childhood. But first, if you're new here, my name is Karen Marinez. I'm an emotional wellness coach, and I help the exhausted woman to heal her inner child and find peace. And in order to feel good in the present, we have to go to the past. We don't stay there, but we have to go back and look to our childhood. That can be very scary and unnerving. So I hold your hand as we do that and explore what happened to you. There's nothing wrong with you. Some people say, what's wrong with me? Nothing wrong with you. It's what happened to you, whether intentionally or unintentionally, and help you figure out how it affects you even today. So I don't know if I'm live on. I think I'm live on TikTok, but let's see if it works. Okay. So let's talk about food as a mirror of care. Okay, because for many of us, food wasn't just food. It was love, control, neglect, comfort, or something we learned to just manage alone in our childhood. And some people grew up having to fend for themselves. Some had food, but no emotional presence. Some learned that needs were inconvenient for the caregivers or the parents. Some learned to ignore hunger altogether. So if your relationship with food feels complicated, inconsistent, or charged, it makes sense, right? Because it's linked, food is linked with these emotional things that we went through. And because nourishment is not just about calories, it's about being noticed. Isn't that interesting? And when no one was there tracking your needs, your body learned to stop asking. Okay? So, how does grief live in hunger? Well, there's a quiet grief that comes up around food. This is what it sounds like. Why can't I take better care of myself? Why do I forget to eat? Why do I eat past fullness? Why does food feel so emotional? And often it's not about the food at all. It's about grief of not having someone to say to you when you were a child, are you hungry, baby? Did you eat today? Let me take care of that for you. Let me fix you something. Some of us learn to survive on emotional crumbs. So now when we try to nourish ourselves, what shows up? What emotion? Grief. And most times we're not even aware of it. That's why I'm here to help you to at least become aware of it. Not because you're broken, but because your body remembers what happened back then. Okay, so let me say hi in the chat. We have my dear Elvin. Elvin, did I just come on in your world back there? It looks like the YouTube is a little behind from what I'm seeing. It's a hey, it's Elvin says, please hit the like button. Yes, please. If you like it, please let us know and hit the like button. Tiffany, hey, Anne-Marie, you made it. Good to have you all. Can you all let me know? Are you just a few minutes into the live? I think I'm, hi, Sarah. Hey, you made it home safe. Good. I'm glad to have you here. Okay. So nourishment is a nervous system experience. Just like sleep, eating is regulated by safety. I'm going to say it again. Just like sleep, eating is regulated by safety. And when the nervous system is regulated. When it's off, hunger cues disappear, digestion slows, appetite becomes unpredictable. So if you struggle to eat regularly or gently or intuitively, it's not a character flaw. We can be so hard on ourselves, right? But it's not a character flaw. It's a body that learned there isn't space for my needs. All right, it just says YouTube is good on her end. Good. Okay. I think I'm just a few moments ahead of you guys, so which is normal. Okay, cool. Thank you. So it's your body learning there isn't space for my needs. Everyone else's needs, the adults were into their own thing, taking care of their own thing, and my needs weren't important. So self-care here isn't forcing better habits. Drink your water, eat 6 times a day. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about rebuilding trust. It's about rebuilding trust, letting your body know you will be fed, you will not be forgotten. You do not have to rush or, listen at this, earn nourishment. It's deep. And we just think, give me a diet so I can follow it. I need to lose weight, or I need to gain weight, or I need to remember to eat. I go the whole day without eating. There's grief linked to all of those things. So how do we reparent ourselves through food? Reparenting yourself through nourishment means shifting the question, not what should I eat? That's usually what our question is. Well, I'm not supposed to have the fast food. What should I eat? What can I eat? No, it's what would make me feel cared for right now. A lot of times it's something warm. I'm feeling hair down here. I'm sorry, I'm a little a little rushed today, but it's okay. Sometimes it's something warm. Sometimes it's something easy I could throw together. Sometimes it's something comforting. Sometimes it's anything because we're not even in the habit of eating. Reparenting might look like eating before you're starving. Have you ever gone for several hours and you get home, you're like, I'm starving, or you get out, I'm starving, and you grab the first thing there because you're starving. Or reparenting might mean choosing food that feels grounding, not punishing, something that's comforting to you. A nice soup, a good broth, a good, right? Something that sticks to your bones. It could be reparenting yourself around food, could be sitting down to eat instead of rushing. Are you in the street, typical New York style, with a bagel and a coffee in your hand, rushing to the train or rushing to work? Don't we deserve to sit and have a nice meal placed in front of us? Yeah, sitting down is saying, baby, sit. It's being hospitable towards yourself, reparenting yourself through nutrition. But the act of the nourishment is sitting down and eating it. There's the care, there's the love, there's the protection, the looking out for, and you're able to do it for yourself. And it's letting food be imperfect but present. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes we do eat off of the, right, the schedule or the what we're supposed to have that's more healthy. But it's okay if it's not perfect all the time, but it's there for us and we're eating it and we're nourishing ourselves with it. So in this emotional way, you're not trying to optimize your body, you're trying to build a relationship with it. And one where hunger is allowed to exist and it's recognized and it is attended to. It's so important. So many people feel guilt around food. Why? Because it usually points to something deeper, which is self-abandonment. When you were young, you may have learned to, one, minimize your needs because everybody else is more important. No one really pays attention to my needs. Two, to be low maintenance, because if I ask for less, then I'm less of a burden. And you may have learned to take care of others first because that's what you've been taught. Did you feed your siblings? Did you make sure did you cook so your mom doesn't have to come in from work and cook? Did you do this? Did you do that? And no one says, how are you doing today, child? Because you're a child. No one seemed to care. So choosing nourishment now in the right way can feel selfish. Like, I don't have time. Have you ever said that or heard people say, I don't have time to eat right? Like, I'm always on the go. Or I didn't have time to eat today. That when you sit and think about that really doesn't make sense. How do you not have time? It will be saying, like, say, I didn't have time to breathe today. You have to breathe and you have to eat. Eating is nourishment, it's fuel for the body. You can't drive a car past E. Some cars give you a little leeway, but when it's done, when the gas is out the car, you got to get it towed or go get gas and bring it. So our precious bodies, why would we do that to it? It's like a punishment. You don't deserve to eat. You're not important enough. Even at a really important job, a big event going on, your needs aren't important enough to take 20 minutes or a half hour to get your food, heat it up, or buy your food, sit down and eat it. When you do that, you don't feed yourself. You're saying you don't matter. You're not important. Your needs are not important. Your body, who cares? Take care of everyone else first. I had a client who told me that she would be serving. She's usually serving at parties. She's of the serving crew because she's very service oriented, right? And they always ask her to do that. And she'll even give people after she serves, like buffet style, and then she'll go to the, around. Would you like more water? Did you want seconds? And at the end of the night, she realizes she didn't have a morsel of food. Isn't that interesting? But food in her house was used only for her mother to care for her gentlemen friends. And it was prepared on a platter for him, and all. And then they were, as kids, like, y'all on your own. The food is in there if you want it. If not, make something else. But I'm taking this to my man. So food is like neglect. Mom didn't deem me important enough to feed me, so then I do the same thing to myself now. Isn't that interesting how it didn't feel good then as a child, but she does it to herself. And it's not that there is no food. She's at a banquet. She's serving. There's enough for seconds. Everyone gets. And she goes home and she realizes, I didn't eat. It's here. Yeah. It's our minds. It's our training. It's the way we've been taught to care for ourselves. I was talking to someone today. She said, my mother uses food as punishment. So if you didn't behave appropriately the way she thought you should, or you did something that was inappropriate, even as children, she wouldn't cook. You're on your own. Wow. But that's a basic necessity. Or children that were disciplined by go to bed without food. You're not eating dinner tonight. Wow. Yeah. That's not fair. It's a basic need. So you go to bed hungry? Yeah. So choosing nourishment is not being selfish. It's being corrective, because you're correcting what happened in the past. And maybe now you don't eat or you overeat, compensating for what you didn't get then. Right? So every time you feed yourself without shame, you're quietly undoing an old lesson that your needs were too much. They're not too much. Your body's requirements were not too much. They never were, and they never will be. You are important. Your needs, your body requirements are important, just like everyone else's. No one is more important than the other. And the only one that can now prioritize you is you, right? So that's an exciting thought. So we get gentle invitations for nourishment, right? Instead of rules, I want you to offer a few invitations to yourself. You can try one and you can try none. It's up to you. But today you might eat something warm and notice how your body responds. So I am on this nutrition journey, weight loss, whole thing, getting my body ready for menopause and all that stuff. I'm working with a nutritionist. She happens to live in Madrid. She's a nutritionist for a friend of mine, and I like the fact that she wanted to take my blood. She wanted blood work from me. So she knew exactly what nutrients my body needed. I have not gone through extreme symptoms with menopause. So she was like, good. And we want to give you the right nutrition so that you don't. Right. So she gives me specific things to eat. And one of the things that's interesting, I have a menu for each day: morning snack, afternoon snack, and dinner. And a couple of times a week, she has me eating chicken broth with my lunch. Today it was chicken broth with chicken and vegetables and an apple. Um, and the first time I saw it, I said chicken broth, but I have learned, and I add a little garlic powder, a little salt, little pepper, and it's so comforting and delicious. It just warms my tummy. It feels good, and it's full of nutrients, right? So it might be you want to try something warm and notice how your body responds. I notice my body just does like this, like, ooh, that felt good. You could ask yourself, what would feel supportive right now? Now, sometimes, sometimes we feel, what would be supportive? Half of a pizza, right? But how will you feel afterwards? That's the question. How will your body respond to that? Will you be up all night with acid reflux and all those things? But let a meal be simple without judging it. It could be, and that's what I'm learning with these meals that she gives me. They're very simple, but I'm satisfied. Like, oh, and my body responds so well to it because it's nutritional, it's good, it's vegetables, and it's different meats. And sometimes it's a pork loin, 2 slices, or 2 slices of pineapple, and then oatmeal with some nuts and a little bit of cacao powder. Like, I'm looking at this stuff like, what? But it's delicious. It's a way that I've never eaten before. It's delicious, and it says warm broth is the best, right? It's delicious and it's nutritious. And the best part is my body feels so good. And I'm like, wow, because I tend to have bigger portions. I love eating out. I love eating, all the stuff that's not necessarily good for my body. It's not nourishing to my body. So sometimes we think at home, I have to make these elaborate meals, but it doesn't necessarily have to be elaborate. It could be simple and it gets the job done. And not judging. It's like, that's what you're eating? But if it's nutritious, right? Another thing you could try is pause for a moment before eating and acknowledge, I'm caring for myself. It's really a very personal thing. I'm learning that now, working with the nutritionist, as I carry. Last week I mentioned, I've mentioned before that I carry my lunch. That's something I carry my meals, something I never did before. I would just eat out, which I love. But when you're grabbing this, grabbing that, I was not necessarily looking for the healthier options. And my body would feel bad. I would be woken up with acid reflux. I would get, when I eat too much sugar, because I love sugar too, sweets and stuff, I would get the tingling in my fingers, the exterior of my fingers and my toes. That will wake me up in the middle of the night. And it's like the worst feeling because you can't stop it until it goes away. But that was my body saying, girl, please take care of me. But now when I'm eating and I don't have those side effects, my body just feels good and my stomach feels good. It doesn't feel upset. I'm not coughing. I'm not having allergic reactions on my skin. It feels good. So now when I look down, I'm like, I'm caring for myself. And it really feels good because only I can do that in the appropriate way, right? I'm taking full responsibility. So you don't need to eat perfectly, but you do need to eat kindly. If we could look at it like that, if we have digestion issues and the doctor says stay away from dairy, why don't we stay away from it? If we've noticed that it's really bad for us and we have allergic reactions to it, wouldn't it be loving and kind to avoid that? Or if we eat a lot of sweets, and we break out or whatever, or we're eating things with chemicals and our body shows it, or we're burping and like the body speaks up, then wouldn't it be kind to stop consuming whatever that thing is that's causing us? But sometimes because we're longing for something and we keep eating it, and it may taste good in the moment, but the body's like, no. Our body speaks up, and the older we get, it speaks louder and louder. Candida said, yes, self-care and eating healthy subject, good subject, Coach Karen. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Candida. And yeah, it's really important. And the older we get, it's even more and more important. So, self-care is not about fixing your relationship with food. It's about repairing your relationship with yourself, because the food is a representation of how we view ourselves. It's letting the body know you don't have to disappear to be loved, meaning I'm not going to feed myself. I'm just going to disappear and not demand or get food. You don't have to ignore hunger to belong. I'm hungry, but I need to do this first for these people, my boss, my coworkers, my family, whatever, my friends, so that I can feel like I belong here. They want me here, so I'll ignore that I'm hungry. Mm-mm. When we repair our relationship with ourselves, we don't ignore hunger. And we also don't have to earn care. I need to do this so that I can earn my place here. No. We deserve because we exist. We deserve to be here. We deserve to take up space. We deserve to eat. Nourishment is not a reward. It's a right. Our bodies cannot function. It's like saying to the car, I'm going to fill you up with gas. If you know, you have a car, you have to put gas in the car if you want it to work, if you want it to run. Same thing with these beautiful bodies of ours. We have to nourish it. So it's a right. It's a human right. And when you look at it like that, like, this is my form of self-care. I'm going to pay more attention to what I put on my plate. And I'm going to get a plate. Have you seen people, or do you do that? You have a piece of bread and you just put the peanut butter in or whatever, and then you eat it like that. No napkin, no plate. You don't give yourself the dignity to sit and eat it. You're eating it while you're rushing out the door. Let's try to do better. Let's try to really look at nourishment and eating as a right and as a way of showing ourselves love. Yeah. We may go get facials, massages. I was with a client earlier. I was sitting in the hot tub. Go girl, right? But what about how we nourish our bodies? It's really important. Does anybody have any thoughts on that? Do you find that now, as you're thinking about it, are you thinking like, yeah, the way I nourish my body is the way I was cared for by my parents, and I want to do better? Or the way I don't nourish my body? It's very interesting. So as we close, I want you to think about this. Every time you feed yourself, you're answering a very old question. The question is not what should I eat? It's, will someone take care of me? So each time you choose nourishment, you're saying, yes, I'm here. I'll take care of you. And you may be grieving the care you never received, and still you're learning how to offer it now to yourself. That's what reparenting is. What we didn't get from our parents, we're giving it to ourselves. And how beautiful that we have the power to do that. We could stay stuck in, no, but they should have, but I wanted. But that's in the past, and we have no control over it, nor can we control what people do to or for us now. But we can control how we care for ourselves. It's so important. So important. It says, never thought about eating was a form of self-care. I learned something new. Yeah. And I never thought about it either until I started working with this nutritionist, and I'm like, wow. I saw how my body responded to the care because Karen was running around eating out. Elvin loves to eat out too, so we were on the same page. But stuff that just did bodily harm, not just the weight gain, but the bad. I just felt like my body felt bad, low energy, all the things, allergies, just bad. And then in doing this research now on self-care, it's not so much the nails and the hair and the facials and the massages, which are all nice, but let's start with something very basic. Having healthy snacks around, throwing them in our bag so we're prepared, so we're never caught out there hungry. If you're a person that's out and about a lot, take your things, right? Carry them so that you're always ready to care for yourself. Don't say anymore, I don't have time. Let's make the time. Because it's possible if you're saying you don't have the time, that someone said that to you. I don't have time for you right now. I have this, this, and this to do. And we didn't like it then. And our body still doesn't like it now. So we don't want to do that to ourselves. Or if we were punished, right? If we were punished with food, I'm not cooking for you because you misbehaved. No, I don't allow myself to do. I make sure that I feed myself now. Do the thing. Care for yourself. Prioritize yourself. And if it's just like if you have a car that takes premium gas and you just put regular gas in it, it's not going to do well. Those are luxury. Picture us, your luxury. Your body is exquisite. It's wonderfully made. It's one of a kind. There's no one else with your body, your fingerprints, your blood composition. Take care of your body like it's a luxury item. All right. SB says me neither. I've just seen it as fuel, something neutral, not necessarily a self-care because I tend to be extra. Yeah. Yeah. So we want to really care for ourselves. Okay. So you may be grieving the care you never received, and still you're learning to offer that care to yourself right now. And that's what matters. What am I doing for myself now? So as we grieve that parent, like, I wish my mom had been more nurturing. I wish my mom was the type that would have cooked or at least made sure we had meals or that we had eaten together as a family or this or that. Do it now for yourself. We lament that, we feel it, we acknowledge that it happened, and then we say, but baby, I got you now. And make a pact with yourself. Take your lunch, have your meals, don't work hungry, take your lunch break. Care for yourself. The work can wait. The minute you go, I'll be back in 45 minutes. I'm going to take my lunch break. I'm going to eat. It's a basic necessity for a body, right? Okay. So next time we'll continue the self-care series by talking about boundaries as nourishment. Listen, that boundaries as nourishment. How saying no, slowing down, and protecting your energy feeds you in ways foods never could, because boundaries are important, as we know. Tip says, I like the part about making a simple meal without judging. Sometimes it doesn't have to be elaborate. Yeah. But something nourishing, something that leaves you feeling good. It's similar. I was talking with a client earlier. We may hang out with certain people because they give us opportunities to meet people, like be in circles that we don't have access to. They have the connection. So we hang on. Okay, they invite us and we go. Okay, the event in itself was nice. But what is that person like at the end of the evening or the weekend that you spend together? If it was drama filled because this person doesn't get along with others or whatever the reason, or they're just a pain in the neck, then now we come back home and it's like, Yeah, I met some nice people. I made some connections. But when you weigh it out, it's like, was it worth it? Because it was the event was nice, but I went with her and she creates drama wherever she goes, or she's inconsiderate, or sometimes she's not that kind, whatever the thing. So it's like, is it worth going, even though it's a nice thing? But at the end of it all, after the money and the time that I spent, I come back and I'm not really thrilled. I'm like, why did I waste my time? And I'm annoyed. It's the same thing with food. We can have, you know, food that's not nourishing to our body, right? But it's good, it's quick. Go through a drive-through, blah, da, 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 da. And in the moment, it's like, oh, we may gobble it down. Or the quantity, we eat a whole lot of something that may, right? But then afterwards, how will I feel after I consume this food? Whereas we could have something simple. It could be meat and vegetables, well seasoned, nice. It's nothing elaborate and all that, but it's good. We eat it, we enjoy it. We took our time, we sat at the table, da, 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 and we don't have negative side effects an hour later. When we go to sleep, there's no, oh, I gotta get up because I got acid reflux. Where are the Tums, right? We're looking for the, right? So we choose nourishment over elaborate or junk, which I look, it tastes good going down, but the body, ugh, does not enjoy it. Candida says sometimes economic condition and availability of high quality nutritional foods to parents can make it a challenge, yes. But you could still have rice and beans and a piece of chicken or oatmeal with some raisins, right? Like there, or bananas, or right. So we have to make it happen. Educated Education needed. We know better. We do better. That's it. And we care for ourselves. We nourish ourselves. So next week we're going to talk about boundaries as nourishment. So we have these people in our lives that, and as I always say, every relationship needs boundaries. So we got to make it happen. Some people can just have a gate up to their waist. Other people, we have to put the gate up here where they can just peer over. Other people, we have to put the gate high where you got to get on a ladder to see, because they don't know how to behave. And we're the ones in charge of setting the boundaries. And oh, it's going to be good next week. We're going to talk about that because it's so important in every single relationship, at home, friends, work, in the community. Boundaries are a necessity. And we're in charge of the boundaries. So, yeah, we don't leave it up to the other person to decide. No, we, based on knowledge, set the boundaries. All right. Until then, eat gently, care generously for yourself, sit yourself down. You deserve to be nourished. Care for yourself, love yourself. Remember, you are a luxury item. All right. Keep that in mind. Kind of say, I developed a glucose health issue because of having too much sugar as a diet as a child. Yeah. So we need to educate ourselves. Okay. While we're talking about nutrition, we should talk about UCO. This course is coming up. Definitely, it's going to start March 1st, which is 2 weeks from now. And UCO is going to help us to organize each section of our home. When we have an organized kitchen, we know what we need in the refrigerator, what ingredients are missing, what do we want to cook this week. We can do proper meal prep. We know where our pots and pans are, our plates, our cups, everything is organized. Our refrigerator is clean and nice. The top of it is organized. The cabinets, it's not like, where's the things are organized. So let's talk about UCO. Alejandro, si puede poner el imagen o la imagen. Let's talk about UCO. Here we go. All right. Organized cerebral universe, our head, our brain space. Okay. The course is, yes, organized cerebral. So in English, it will be OCU, but it's UCO in Spanish. So we'll keep it as that. And it's all about organizing our brain. And how do we do that? We organize our space. When our space is organized, we function better in the world. Okay, el próximo slide, por favor. The price, 167. It's a month-long course. Okay, Alejandro, y el otro, el próximo. So you're going to have 4 live connections on Zoom with me, Coach Karen. I'll be there to support you the whole time. Those who have taken the courses know we choose 1 day a week and we meet. The live Zooms are recorded in case we meet at a time and day that you are not available. Okay, it'll be 30 days, right? So he's showing the 4 live connections on Zoom, and I'll have a topic, we'll talk. I'll give like a 20-minute, 20-minute talk, and then we turn the lights down. We shut the camera down, and then we have juicy talk about what's going on in our lives and how organization is helping. You may have questions for me. I'll have questions for you. We'll touch on different topics in regards to organization, and you're going to love it. It's really good. Those parts are not recorded because we say things that we don't necessarily want other people to hear. Okay, el otro Alejandro, por favor. So that's 4 live Zooms, and then each day, because it's a 30-day challenge, it's a 30-day class, each day there will be something to do in our homes. I don't remember where we start. I should have looked that up, but I'll let you know later. But I think we start in the bedroom. We hit the closet one day, but not the whole closet. Usually each exercise takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It may be organizing a drawer, clearing off our nightstand, organizing our closet with pants, shirts, dresses, color coordinating, whatever the thing. Each day it'll be a small task to do. And the good thing is that we're doing it as a group. So the fun thing with Uko is then we'll send pictures. When I do mine, I'll send you a picture that day, show you what I did. It may be organizing our shoes and sneakers, organizing our underwear drawer or our shirts, whatever the thing. And we take our time, and you really feel good because you're doing it not by yourself. Someone mentioned before, oh, March, that's great because it's spring cleaning. I'm like, that's right. It still feels like winter, but it will be it's part of spring cleaning. It'll give us a jump start, and we'll do the bedroom first. We'll spend some days in the bedroom. Then we'll move to the bathroom, spend some days. Then we'll go to the kitchen, spend some days in the kitchen. We hit the living room, the entryway. We hit all those parts, and it works out. Some people have 2 or 3 bathrooms in their homes. I have 1, but you can learn it and then do it, the process, at another time. Have you looked under your bathroom cupboard, what is it, cabinet, and seen the disarray of hair products, and it takes you time to find things? It's a really, really good thing because we're going to do it together, and it's one little task at a time. Okay, hay otro, Alejandro? And it'll be 30 days. And each day we report in. And then you get a certificate at the end, which is a huge accomplishment. No sé si hay otro. I think there is, yes. Okay, so for the next 72 hours, so the course is $167 for the month. For the next 72 hours. So we're going to start Tuesday. Today's Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be $127, which is a $40 discount, which is awesome. And I encourage you to join it. If you've been in Uko before, you come on and you don't pay anything. But if you haven't, join. I really encourage you. It's a wonderful way to get organized, to get ourselves together, because life can be challenging. And sometimes we get so overwhelmed with the details in our living space. Sometimes it becomes, I talk to the exhausted woman. So we're working and taking care of the family and this and that. And yet our homes don't. And our homes reflect that frenzied, rushed way of living. Whereas Uko will help you to get those things, those tasks done. And then just knowing that we're working with other people and everybody else is doing it, it's positive peer pressure and it helps us out. All right. So I'm going to put the information in the chat. If you're interested, if you're seeing this on the replay, feel free to reach out to me. In the chat, I'm going to keep the chat open, or you can email me at karenmcoach@gmail.com. My information is below if you want to reach out to me, say, Karen, I'm interested, or if you want more information, okay? And I'll be advertising in the next coming weeks. If you're here and you're not part of the chat, or if you're seeing this on the replay, you're not in the chat, because that's where I'll be doing most of giving the information, feel free. The chat link will also be below this video, and you can join it, and then you can say, Karen, I'm interested, and we'll go from there. All right, I look forward to it, and yeah, we'll be all good. Okay, so I love you all. Big hugs, and March is going to be amazing. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye now. Bye.
If you're watching this video, it is because you're looking to make changes and create order in your environment, which is a reflection of how orderly your cranial universe is. Yes, your wonderful brain is asking for a change. When we created this workshop called UCO with 4 masterclasses for full activation, the first thing I did was to put it in practice in my life. Here in VIMES, everything that we teach is effectively tested, and in my case, the results were amazing. The truth is that when your brain is organized, everything around you becomes organized. As explained by Tao Rivallo, a psychologist who specialized in cognitive behavioral therapy, cleanliness and order greatly influence our mental health. Human beings tend to always search for balance, both internally and externally, and that has to do with our environment. If we look around, everything requires order, even in nature. So we're programmed for that order. I've experienced enormous changes in my life by applying certain things. I thought I was a very organized person, but the truth was I didn't realize I was rigid. So the question arises, what is the difference between being orderly and being rigid? Well, our health helps us to answer that question. If to keep your environment clean and beautiful and your life in order with an agenda and a good schedule, you end up with body pain, pain in your back, a tense neck, I assure you that you are rigid. You're not enjoying the process of being organized. This is a sign that enters your brain, and the brain then sends that message to your beautiful body, and there go the aches and pains. On the contrary, if you enjoy doing what you're doing while you're doing your chores, you fulfill your daily goals, you start by writing them down without spending a whole lot of time on it and no stress, then it means you're doing it really well. You're relaxed, and your body's like, this is good. It tells you when you finish your task to even applaud yourself and say, job well done. Now rest. That was my case, and then that was of the first participants as well, their experience of the Masterclass UCO, which is short for Organized Cranial Universe. From rigidity when organizing their environment and their life in general, they discovered that flexibility is the key, and they began to see with each workshop challenge that organizing can be relaxing and positive in every aspect. Now let's talk about the benefits you'll get by doing your UCO workshop. First, you'll learn simple techniques that are very effective when it comes to organizing yourself at home, work, or even with schoolwork. Your personal organization from this moment will be very different. The second is you will optimize your mental health while your environment is organized, achieving full balance. Remember, mental health is fundamental in every aspect of our lives. Third, you will enjoy the accompaniment of an instructor who's a coach. You'll have daily communication with her and with your classmates. This is something other online academies do not offer. You will have the skills to put into practice with your family, with everyone else who wants to. And we could also mention that the support material you receive is unlike any other. In the information of this masterclass UCO, you have everything in detail regarding the benefits of doing this amazing, organized cranial universe workshop.